we're basically talking about situated knowledges, right? So we're talking about a production and dissemination and sharing of knowledge that is very specific to a person, to people, to place. And I think knowing exactly or trying to know who you are and where do you stand and how do you relate to others, and what is your privilege compared to the one of others, and kind of being aware of your presence, and obviously this power inequalities between that often are present between researcher and researched, or research participants. I think it's very important. Obviously, the privilege of the researcher is a fact, but there's also there are also other elements that played an important role. The fact that, for example, I'm a woman, obviously, in many instances when there were many men, middle-aged, middle-class white men, it wasn't, and also English speakers, not Italians or foreigners. I think in that case that was a problem, and being aware of that context, of that power inequality in that moment, I think it was a very important, very important element for me in my perception of the situation, in my understanding of the situation, and in the way then I reported into my writing and in the analysis of my experience and so on. A lot of, obviously, field diaries, so writing a lot about my own experience, my perceptions, my emotions, my struggles, challenges, but also having a lot of conversations about it with my supervisors, with my supervisory team, but also with PGRs, colleagues, with other people in my circle, because I think there's a lot that you can really unpack when you start looking into it, when you start digging. And the more you dig, the more understanding you gain of why certain dynamics, why certain processes occur, and what kind of impact they have for you, for the people around you, for the whole system, for the whole process. It's a way to exercise, to practice reflexivity, both self, in towards the self and towards others. It's just I think it's just a way to remember that nothing is the way it looks like. There's much more that we can understand, and then we can dig deeper into this, especially in social processes and social relationships.